Hey everyone, welcome to the itscjolie channel. I'm so happy to be finally doing this video because it's been a very long time coming. Over the years, I've been an avid, active YouTube viewer. I love YouTube. I'm always watching different types of content on here. And I've also uploaded some videos dating back to 2011, and what I would do is just upload it on YouTube and then put it onto my website. I never really was like, oh, I need to get this many views, that many views. So now that I got this camera, this Nikon D5600, I'm gonna actually start putting in more effort into recording videos and posting videos. So on my channel, you're going to see videos that are a reflection of who I am as a person and everything that I'm interested in and I'm passionate about. So you're going to see topics on music, you're going to see topics on sports, you're going to see topics on marketing, and you're going to see various lifestyle topics as well, which I hope to get my friends involved in. To kick off the channel, I wanted to do a get to know me tag. Name and where I'm from. So my name's Claudine Jolie. Jolie is not my middle name or first name, but that's where the itscjolie comes from. I'm from Kenya. I was born in Kenya and raised in Toronto. Do you like dancing? I love dancing, and I've always loved it since I was a kid, primarily hip-hop dance. My mom put me in a community center dance class back when we were still new to Canada, and that's kind of where I developed my interest in it. I do want to get back into doing it, some hip-hop classes in Toronto, just to have a fun way to stay active. Did you go to prom? I went to prom and it was very underwhelming. I didn't have a date. I couldn't find one in time. And obviously, like, we didn't have that many options in my school, in my grade at least. And we didn't have an after party. That's the two things I was looking forward to, was having a bomb-ass date and an after party, because that's what I saw on TV, or that's what I heard through the grapevine. Did you like school? I definitely had an interesting time in high school. I mean, now that I think about it, it was pretty interesting for the most part. It was very adventurous. It was a time where I learned a lot and I grew up a lot as well. In terms of college was just go to school, come back home, go to school, come back home. Like, my school was so far that I never wanted to do anything else within the school, so I never really got to make that many friends. Up to this day, I wish I went to a D1 school like St. John's or Maryland or Michigan State and experienced that sports culture, as well as the homecomings as well. Do you forgive easily? So I wouldn't say I forgive very easily, but I don't hold on to stuff for a very long time or forever. I don't hold grudges. You just really have had to do something terrible to me for me to never want to speak to you again. But I mean, there's people out there that I've forgiven for stuff that, you know, was kind of traumatizing to me, even if they don't know that I forgave them for it. Do you have any piercings or tattoos? So right now I just have the basic earrings, earring piercing, and I want to get my nose ring back because I got a nose piercing in high school, not in high school, right after I graduated high school, and a couple months later I got a job that made me take it out. So that shit closed in not even a day. In some way, somehow, I still have not gone to get it back, so I'm hoping to get a nose piercing soon. As for a tattoo, I have my birthday, 7/11/92, July 11th, 92, and I got that because there was a deal going on. This was not going to be my first tattoo, but I just wanted to get an interesting birthday tat instead of the basic writing, I guess. Other than that, I actually want to get a whole sleeve now, maybe, and a couple more tats on my arm. Do you have siblings? Yes, I do. I have a brother that's a year younger than me. He's very cool. Do you speak any different languages? I speak Swahili a little bit. Not fluently, but I understand it. And I want to get fluent in it. I also want to be able to speak Spanish fluently. Have you played sports? I played basketball in high school, all throughout high school, but I started to engage in basketball when I was in elementary. Out of all the sports that I did dabble in as a kid, basketball was the one that was my favorite. And I regret not playing in college. And I also regret not having the confidence that I have now while I was playing in high school, because I was an overthinker. I never wanted to mess up. So that overthinking really took a toll on me, especially against good teams. So my nerves were so bad, and I didn't really get to succeed as a player the way I would have liked to. But I was good, but I had my moments. Confidence is key, people. Confidence is key. Have you ever met any celebrities? I have met a couple celebrities, but my most memorable is meeting bumping into the OKC Thunder a couple years ago, and Russell Westbrook was there, James Harden, Jeff Green, Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams. Like, this is a team that I was really fucking with, and Russell Westbrook is one of my favorite players. So seeing him, I definitely had a heart attack for a second, or my heart stopped for 1 second, because I was not prepared to actually bump into Russell Westbrook. Kevin Durant wasn't there because he was injured. If money were no object, what would you get for your next birthday? I'm definitely renting a private jet. Actually, I'm buying a private jet, and my friends and I are going to a villa in a beautiful island and turning the up. What did you want to be when you were younger? I wanted to be a rapper first, so that was the first thing I wanted to be when I was about 7, 8 years old. Actually, I'd say around 8 years old, because I was a big E fan. And then I wanted to be a fashion designer at a point, and then I wanted to be a lawyer after I watched Legally Blonde. What's your favorite sport to watch? Well, my favorite sport to watch is basketball at all levels, and I like watching football as well at the college level and NFL. But if I got more access to high school games, I'd probably watch those too. Who's your celebrity crush? So my celebrity crush is Jordan Clarkson. What more can I say? Jordan Clarkson is a beautiful creation. Are you named after anyone? I'm named after my mom's friend. That's what she told me. What's the first thing you notice about people? I notice teeth because I'm obsessed with teeth. I'm obsessed with dental hygiene. So I'm noticing your teeth first. How many boyfriends have you had? I've had 0 boyfriends, because I feel like in order for something to be considered a relationship, we gotta hang out a lot, we gotta do fun stuff together, and we have to really get to know each other, know each other's personalities, and so on and so forth, meet your family, so on and so forth. I've never really had that. I don't think going to somebody's house and texting them 24/7 is considered a relationship. Sorry, not sorry. Even like phone calls, like, no, like, I need to be in your presence as often as possible. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Anyone that knows me knows that's New York. I love it there. I love the hustle. I just love that it's always busy. I mean, people always talk about the smell, but like, that's the last thing I'm worried about. People talk about the cost of living there, the rent, but Toronto is expensive as hell too. So what's the difference? I'm gonna go to New York. And secondly, Miami. I love Miami too. From the one time I went, I can't wait to go back. If you win $1 billion tomorrow, what are you doing with it? So the first thing I'm doing is I'm buying a car, I'm buying a loft, and I'm gonna invest into my agency, Creative Engage, investing into my future, and then give some money to charity as well. And traveling as much as I can. Have you secretly wished to have other parents? No, I have not wished to have other parents. But if I was born into some wealth, I would not be complaining about that. Subject you like most in high school? I love marketing and I have not looked back since. Fave cartoon as a child? My favorite cartoon was Hey Arnold, because I have such a memory of coming home from school, you know, getting my tea set up and whatever other snacks I was eating with that, and homework on the side, and just turning on Hey Arnold. Has a movie or show ever made you cry? I definitely have bawled my eyes out at a few documentaries. Movie wise, fiction movies, I haven't really cried too much for those. Definitely a tear, but bawled my eyes out at I bawled my eyes out after watching, well, while watching The Rich Porter Story, which is based off of, well, the character in Money Mitch is based off Rich Porter. The character in Paid in Full is based off Rich Porter, so I watched that on YouTube and I was crying for that. I cried at the Benji documentary, and I cried while watching the Carlton Hines documentary. So if you haven't watched those, check them out. Where do you live and are you happy with it? I live in Toronto and I'm not happy with it. I think it's a great city, but I don't think I was meant to live here forever. Do you prefer being alone or in a relationship? I think when you're working towards your goals and you really are trying to succeed, or where you're not where you want to be at, that a relationship is not the best thing to do, because they take a lot of emotion, mentally, physically. It's a lot to deal with. So I'd rather be alone while I'm focusing on myself and working to be a better person. So somebody asked me this on Twitter a few months ago, because I was supposed to do a Q&A a few months ago. What are you most excited for as you start up your company? So Creative Engage is an agency I registered a few months ago. It's a marketing and event agency. So I'm excited about being able to work with artists and athletes and really getting them to engage with their fans, people that are going to buy into what they're doing, and building that organic fan base and helping them make money outside of their craft. And well, I guess in terms of music artists as well, like, you want to be able to make money at shows and from your merchandise, just because people just fuck with who you are as a person. So that's what I'm excited about. And what else? Yeah, and I also want to work with brands that are catered in sports and entertainment. Where I see myself in 5 years is just having a successful agency running, but that's not going to happen if I'm not putting the work in right now. So that is all for my Get to Know Me tag. Like, comment, and please subscribe to my channel. There will be more videos along the way. I will not procrastinate. I will not keep pushing back when I'm going to do something. I'm not going to make any excuses. I'm going to do my best to post as often as I possibly can, but only if y'all are tuning in. So thank you all for watching.